The Bates family is currently going through one of its most trying times. Trace Bates is asking supporters to offer up urgent prayers for Lydia Bates, who was taken to the hospital in severe condition. What took place and how bad is this? It's more devastating than anyone could have imagined, so stay with me as we dissect all we now know. After sharing her newborn son Raker's meal routine on social media, Lydia Romike, the wife of bringing up Bates alum Trace Bates, was humiliated for not losing to him. The Instagram story Rorick posted has since expired. He has basically gained a pound this past week, so he is now good on all his weight, Rorick stated. Roy Ika, who gave birth on September 12, said a doctor ordered her to feed Riker every 2.5 hours after he dropped a significant portion of his birth weight. He's eating a ton and we can finally let him sleep through the night, which we are very excited about. A breastfed newborn may lose as much as 10% of their birth weight, according to the American Pregnancy Association. At birth, Raker weighed 6 pounds 8 oz. His current weight is 7 pounds 6 ounces. Eating every 2.5 hours basically drains you out, Roik said, adding that she and her husband Trace had solicited the help of family to help with evenings so that we may at least get a little bit of rest when Raker was doing this. How many night feeding her relatives assisted with was not specified by Roik. Reality TV writer Katie Joy Polson saved the video and shared it on her account without a crystal ball, even though Rama's Instagram story is no longer accessible. Polson states in her YouTube bio that she is well known for her reporting on extreme Christians. The Bateses are devout Baptist Christians, much like the Duggars from TLC's 19 Kids and Counting. In a long and harsh essay, Polson stated that some individuals shouldn't be parents and that feeding your child is basically the bare minimum. She also stated in her post that babies up to 4 months old who are breastfed should eat every 2 to 3 hours. Please exit left if you think this is mom shaming, Polson added. The infant will become underweight as a result of this blatant neglect. Trace reached out to today.com on Instagram, but Roiker did not reply to a request for comment. Trace sent a direct message, saying, "We are doing exactly what the pediatric Ian told us to do. They say he is a really healthy baby, but he has put on a lot of weight. I'm devastated by this. When my babies got up in the middle of the night, I was ecstatic. They must be held and fed. They finally settle into a routine and find their way." One commenter said, "If you don't like waking up with kids, don't have kids." Another said that Roik is obviously not ready to be a parent. Dr. J. Levenheim, a pediatrician in West Orange, New Jersey, tells Today.com that Roik hasn't done anything wrong and that he advises parents to feed their child every 2 to 3 hours during the day and every 3 to 4 hours at night for the first 2 weeks. After that, if the baby returns to their birth weight and is sleeping at night, we let them sleep. Once a baby gets back to their birth weight, they have more energy and start waking up more to tell you, "Hey, I'm hungry." Gil and Kelly Bates' life as they raised their family of 19 children were chronicled in the series. Bringing up Bates, Trace Bates stands up for his wife Lydia when the mother shames her for feeding a healthy newborn during the endearing but frequently difficult early stages of motherhood. Trace Bates, star of Bringing Up Bates, and his wife, Lydia Roik Bates, are receiving unexpected attention not because of their happy new family member, but because of the unjustified hate they have received online. Lydia shared a glimpse of their newborn's daily feeding schedule on social media, drawing attention to the couple, who recently delivered their first child. Without providing any explanation, some users immediately accused the young mother of not feeding her child. A wave of mom shaming ensued, which no new parent should have to endure. Trace, however, didn't remain quiet. Another online parenting police attack. All of it started out innocently enough. On Instagram, Lydia, who is renowned for being candid and open, shared a story about her day with their newborn boy. She gave some details about their feeding and nap regimen, as many mothers do. Some observers, however, were eager to draw conclusions and thought the feeding intervals were too far apart. Comments that questioned Lydia's parenting decisions started to pour in. For a newborn, that doesn't seem like enough. Is he putting on weight? She should feed him more frequently. Many turned to public humiliation rather than extending empathy or curiosity, which added stress at a time when new parents already have a lot on their plate. Trace intervenes with a compassionate yet strong reply. Trace, who is not one to ignore criticism, resorted to social media to defend his wife and take aim at the comments. In a poignant Instagram story, Trace reassured those of you who are worried or perplexed about our little guy's feeding, he is a very healthy baby. We keep checking in with our pediatric Ian to make sure everything is going as planned, and Lydia has been doing a fantastic job as a mother. The baby is eating well, gaining weight, and thriving, he continued. Although each infant has different demands, Trace continued, the most important thing is that their boy is happy, satisfied, and healthy. The speed with which individuals pass judgment before fully understanding the situation saddens me. Encouragement, not judgment, is especially needed by new mothers. Although Trace took up the public defense, Lydia answered with poise and silent fortitude thanks to her delicate strength. She continued to post adorable updates about her journey into motherhood, pictures of her baby cuddling, quiet naps, and priceless milestones, without immediately responding to the critical remarks. In the comments section, supporters swiftly came together to commend Trace for standing up for his family with honor and to praise Lydia's gentle, caring demeanor. You too are doing well. Refrain from letting the haters bring you down. Every mother discovers what is most effective for her child. The baby looks very cherished, and Lydia seems radiant. An insight into the parenting style of the Bates family. The Bates family, who gained notoriety via the reality show Bringing Up Bates, is accustomed to being in the spotlight. Trace, one of the 19 children in the Bates clan, was raised with strong morals based on family, faith, and support for one another. Trace is now applying those same principles to his own family as a husband and new father. He and Lydia have decided on a parenting approach that suits them both. It is kind, focused, and backed by medical advice. Their story serves as a reminder that there is no one-size-fits-all parenting guide. The strain that the digital era places on new mothers. This episode exposes a broader cultural problem. The need for new mothers to be flawless. Additionally, social media may quickly become a judgmental environment. When it comes to parenting decisions, even well-intentioned posts can cause controversy. Experts have offered their opinions on this expanding mom-shaming trend. Dr. Lisa Foreman, a parenting psychologist, says, "We observe that mothers are constantly compared to others and given unwanted advice, especially on social media sites like Instagram. Even when they are doing well, it causes guilt and anxiety. New parents gain confidence when they receive support rather than criticism. Standing firmly together. Fortunately, Lydia and Trace appear to be unified and grounded. Their public position extends beyond defending a single instance. It's a message about sticking together as a team and helping one another when unjustified hostility arises. We know our baby at the end of the day. As his parents, we are doing our best to meet his needs. That's the most important thing," Trace decided. An appeal to other parents, to other mothers and fathers negotiating the cacophonous realm of internet views. The Bate tale serves as a potent reminder. Have faith in your intuition. When necessary, seek professional guidance and tune out the outside world. Contrary to what social media may imply, parenthood is a personal, valuable, and non-public decision. Bringing Up Bates star Trace Bates and his wife Lydia Bates are experiencing firsthand the intense and sometimes painful scrutiny that social media can offer when it comes to parenting decisions. Lydia gave a charming and innocent insight into their newborn son's daily routine, which put the couple, who had just become first-time parents, at the center of an unanticipated dispute. While a lot of followers applauded her updates' enthusiasm and transparency, others attacked the feeding schedule and accused Lydia of defeating the infant. Trace's response was as quick as the outrage. Without hesitation, the reality star defended his wife, defending her morals, her mothering efforts, and above all assuring viewers that their son is healthy and incredibly loved. Let's examine what transpired, what Trace and Lydia said, and why their story is igniting significant discussions about social media culture, mom-shaming, and contemporary parenting. The initial post that started it all started off like any other post from a new mother. Lydia posted an Instagram story detailing their baby's feeding and nap schedule for a day in their life. The post swiftly changed its purpose, which was perhaps to help other mothers connect with one another or to retain a memory of their early parenting days. Based on the distance between feeding periods, some viewers started to complain that the infant didn't seem to be eating enough. Some people were eager to criticize, using terms like hungry and neglectful, without providing any information or assistance. Others accused Lydia of not feeding her newborn according to accepted medical advice. What started out as a harmless and wholesome update turned into a springboard for uninvited parenting advice and downright mom-shaming. In a composed yet forceful video that he shared on his Instagram stories, Trace speaks out about having a healthy baby. Trace Bates explicitly responded to the criticism. "It's difficult to see someone who is trying their hardest being undermined, so I simply wanted to say something quickly. Lydia is a fantastic mother." He started by saying, "She's caring, cautious, and always considering what's best for our son." He clarified that their boy had regular medical checkups, was gaining weight in a healthy manner, and displayed every indication of a healthy infant. He went on to say, "He's a very healthy baby. He eats, he sleeps, he laughs, and is doing amazing. We talk to our doctor regularly. Everything is on track." Trace also advised people to consider their comments before posting them online, particularly when they are directed at a new parent who is acclimating to unfamiliar situations. Nowadays, everyone believes they have a voice in how you raise your children. However, I simply wanted to mention that your judgment is unnecessary if you are not a member of our baby's daily care or medical team. Lydia's calm elegance in the midst of chaos. Lydia, on the other hand, answered politely rather than angrily. She continued sharing adorable everyday photos of her baby, such as a peaceful nap on her father's chest, a walk in the park, and small newborn clothes hanging on a line, without immediately responding to the critical remarks. Her silence was a powerful statement to many. Love and encouragement poured into her comment section from supporters. "Mama, you're doing fantastic. I'm quite proud of you for your kindness. Your infant is radiant and obviously cherished. That's what counts." 4 devoted viewers of Bringing Up Bates, the Bates family's heritage of love and faith. It is not surprising that they are demonstrating unity and values. With 19 siblings, Trace Bates grew up in a big, close-knit Christian family. Gil and Kelly Jo Bates, his parents, are well known for emphasizing the importance of hard work, family values, and faith in God. That same foundation seems to guide Trace and Lydia in their own parenting journey. "We're not perfect and we're learning every day," Trace said in a follow-up video. "But we pray, we listen, we read, and we're doing what's best for our child." Lydia, originally from Germany and one of the Romic children, who also came from a devout homeschool-centered family, shares many of the same values. Their shared background has made the couple a favorite among fans who appreciate their faith-centered approach to marriage and family life. The rise of the mom-shaming era. While social media offers new parents a place to find community and inspiration, it also opens the door to judgment. Unfortunately, Lydia is just one of many new mothers who've been unfairly criticized for parenting choices that differ from mainstream trends or from someone else's personal opinion. Parenting expert and author Dr. Emily Lauren weighed in on the issue in a recent podcast. Mom shaming is rampant, especially on Instagram and TikTok. From breastfeeding versus formula to sleep training and feeding schedules, everyone suddenly becomes an expert. The danger is that moms begin to doubt themselves even when they're doing everything right. Dr. Lauren added that for many women, especially first-time mothers, such public criticism can lead to anxiety, postpartum stress, and even depression. It's so important to uplift, not attack. Ask questions instead of making accusations. And always assume the best unless you see real harm. What does a healthy baby really look like? Every newborn is different. While the general medical advice suggests feeding a newborn every 2 to 3 hours, doctors also emphasized that flexibility is key, especially as a baby grows and adjusts. Trace and Lydia noted that their schedule wasn't set in stone and changed depending on the baby's needs. They monitor diaper output, weight gain, and other signs under medical supervision. Every time we visit the pediatric Ian, we ask questions. We want to make sure we're doing it right. Trace said we're not winging it. Their baby's healthy weight gain, alertness, and responsiveness are all signs that things are going well. A wave of support from fellow parents. The backlash may have been loud, but the support has been louder. Parents from all walks of life took to Reddit threads, Instagram comments, and Facebook pages to stand by the Bates family. As a mom of 3, I can tell you that what she posted looks totally normal. People need to stop pretending like they know someone's life based on one Instagram story. Kudos to Trace for speaking up respectfully and lovingly. That's what real support looks like. From criticism to conversation, Trace and Lydia's experience has opened the door to a wider conversation around how we treat parents online. Experts say the solution lies in empathy, education, and restraint. Instead of criticizing, try offering gentle curiosity. Dr. Lauren advises, ask how the baby is doing. Provide assistance. In spite of the criticism, Trace and Lydia are moving forward as new parents with love and confidence. Their baby is growing, thriving, and adding light to their lives every day. They have also learned a valuable lesson. Not everyone deserves access to your most vulnerable moments, and not every opinion deserves your energy. We are thankful for those who have shown kindness. That's what matters, Trace said. Share your own experience without implying it's the only way. Many people are now using the Bates story as a teachable moment on how to be better